dramatic developments. So, okay, there are new emails under review in Clinton's case. We've been hearing about this kind of thing again and again. This is important because why have the FBI opened the case again? What have they found? So that, and you would imagine it must be something significant, because why would you go through all this drama if it wasn't? Either way, it'll be cleared up, and it's good that it's being investigated. The stock market fell, so the trend is still down. Remember, that has been one of the best indicators of who's going to win. It is going to be down. It's the stock market indicator. Remember, one of them was what the price was October 31st. So unless the stock market goes up by 500 points, 600 points or something on Monday, it's going to be a signal for Trump. Unfortunately, the polls take a couple of days. So, okay, we do actually have a Trump in the lead figure here on a national poll, but we look at the average is more the significant one, and there are far more blue Clinton's going to win results than Trump. And you could look at the key swing states and all that kind of stuff. The link is going to be below, in the description below this video. If you want to, you can have a look yourself. I just wanted to look also at the betting markets. So I'll just look first at the raw probabilities, and we can see the effect of this FBI Clinton scandal. She was at about 85% probability. It jumped down to below 70 to 75. It stabilized at about 75. But that's a significant jump. I mean, look through the chart. I mean, you don't get 10% moves all that often. There was one here, kept going. So we'll see in the coming days whether there is any momentum behind this FBI story. And we can also look at the Trump odds, where, again, since he's starting from such a low level, it's more dramatic. So he was down to 13%, shot up to 26. So Trump's probability doubled as a result of this latest news. He's still way behind. So, even if he picks up more momentum, he might, because, often you have jumps down and then it returns back to where it began. So, it was here, fell down, it was returned. hit a new high, fell, returned to where it was. So, at this point you think, no hope for Trump. But it returns. Fell again, higher low, higher high. This time it broke to a lower low. So my thinking was, if it broke to a lower low, the uptrend is over. So I can't be as comfortable or confident that Trump was going to win or that he had a chance of winning. What does this mean? Who knows? I think one of the important things is that to know that we don't know. The danger is when we forget that this is just a guess and you get carried away. So my bet had been basically based on that kind of viewpoint, mainly going that I'm not going to bet on who's going to win. I'm going to bet on the fact that we actually don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to bet there's more uncertainty than people seem to think. That was the general strategy. So that's why I initially, when people thought, she's going to win for sure, her odds were 70-80%. I thought, look, I don't think it's that clear. I think it's going to be closer. And there are going to be times when the polls are going to be neck and neck or pretty close, when people aren't going to feel, it's going to be 80% probability. I think it's more 70 or 65. And when that happens, the odds go up, so you can bet the other way. And this is the Quant channel. So if you look around, there's a lot on trading, technical trading, moving averages, whatever. So, and you can see that in my bets. So I began with a bet that Clinton wasn't going to win, because I thought the markets people seem to be too confident. Then I bet that she was going to win. And I know, so here I lost. I got worse odds than I had before. But that was because Trump's uptrend had broken. And essentially, my bet was based on, as long as Trump was in an uptrend, I felt the chances were that I was going to get better odds down the line. So once the uptrend broke, it's better to just take a small loss rather than, just be in denial. A little later, I then bet on Trump to win, because I thought, I don't think it's that close. I thought it was extreme. I thought, 6.2, it was as if election over. And now his odds have fallen to 4.3. So the way you trade that is, and this is a betting exchange, this is Betfair, when Trump's odds were too high, I bet that Trump's going to win. So there are people there who are happy to pay me 6 times whatever I bet, because they're so sure that Trump is never going to win. This is free money. Now that the odds are 4.3, I can be the bookie. So I can say, look, I'll pay anyone 4.4. So on the right hand side, that tells you what odds you can get being the bookie. So I can say, I'll pay you 4.4. Because for me, that's a win. Because somebody else has already said that they're going to pay me 6.2. In a way, unfortunately, I only bet €10. But overall, this is more an experiment. So it was €20 over there. So it's not. The aim was here to look at the markets, study and think, and basically learn. So the idea was to really try and then hopefully have learned and basically learned, so avoid making the same mistakes, that kind of idea. So now I could cash out. If I click cash out, then it'll bet on Trump. I'll accept bets on Trump, and that means I end up with a guaranteed €1.67. So whoever wins, I win 167 or 8, but I make profit. Does that mean I'm going to do that? I don't know. I think I'm going to think about it. I think I'm going to wait, because to me it looks like there's going to be more momentum behind this story. I don't think it's just because this story has been lurking in the background for at least weeks, if not months. So I think there is something there. And if there is something there, then the odds will flip. If as the days go by, as the weeks go by, and again the election is so near, but if the story turns out to be true, then Trump's going to have odds of 1.2, 1.1. It's game over. So depending on how the story develops, should be interesting.